Why you should never blindly copy the habits of successful people. Why you should never blindly copy the habits of successful people. That's what we're going to talk about today. But first, I need your validation. So please, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Instagram, hit the heart emoji. LinkedIn, share with your friends who hate their fucking jobs. Facebook, like, laugh, wow, anger emoji me if you want to, but share it. Okay. The habits of successful people. How many articles have we seen? Look at Elon Musk's morning routine. Means absolutely nothing. Mark Zuckerberg reads this book once a month. Means absolutely nothing. Steve Jobs famously wore the same outfit every day for years because he was trying to decrease his decision fatigue. So he just didn't make the decision about wearing the same different outfit so that he could focus more on work. You don't have that problem. None of these habits and routines in and of themselves help you. The average CEO reads 60 books a year. So what? A, you're probably not trying to be a CEO. B, reading doesn't cause you to become a CEO. C, habits are always a means to an end. Let me say that again. Habits are always a means to an end. They're not the end themselves. And this is where people get caught up. They read these success articles, they read these articles on building habits, and they're like, oh, well, I guess maybe if I just, read more, I'm going to become a CEO and make a bunch of money. It's like, no. You have to understand why you're building habits in the first place. You're going to need a reason that compels you to build said habits. That's how you build the proper habits. Like in my case, I do read a lot. But I started reading because I was compelled to learn more in general. Like even if the reason was vague, I had a reason. I wasn't reading just to read. I wasn't reading because it was going to help me achieve some imaginary end. I wasn't reading for the sake of reading, right? Some people read books as like some sort of sport. Like, oh, look at how many books I read. It doesn't matter. What matters is whether or not you learned or implemented the information from the book. It doesn't matter if you wake up at 5 a.m. Depends what you're doing at 5 a.m., why you're doing it. I woke up at 5 a.m. for years because I had a reason to. I had a reason to wake up early. I needed that time to focus on my writing. I knew that once work was complete, I wasn't going to have the energy to do the writing. So I had a compelling reason and I had a purpose. Most of you can't wake up early and do these morning routines because you have no reason to wake up. You're not on your path. Why would you wake up early if you're not on your path? And you can wake up early to begin being on your path, and I suggest you should. But so many people jump from, I read an article about waking up early to, I'm just going to wake up early for no reason. And that's where they get stuck. Every time you read habits for the sake of building habits, you get stuck. The reason why you're building the habits doesn't have to be precise. Like when I started reading, again, I just wanted to get smarter. I knew that I was not smart enough. I knew there were things about the world I needed to learn. Look at the subtle distinction there. It sounds almost similar to reading just for the sake of reading, but I wasn't like reading books just to count how many books I could read and post about how many books I can read. Do you get that subtle distinction? I was trying to really I want to acquire worldly wisdom, implement it, and apply it to my life so that I can improve my life. I wasn't reading because I thought reading was cool. And there are people out there reading because they think it's cool, waking up early because they think it's cool, drinking kale shakes and meditating because I think it's cool. I meditated because my mind is overheated constantly and I'm batshit crazy half the time. I meditate because it helps me regulate my emotions and it helps me stay clear and focused throughout the day. If it didn't help me do those things, then I wouldn't do it. I'm not meditating so that I can write blog posts about meditating, right? And and the funny thing is, now I've integrated so many habits that are on autopilot because they're all towards the direction of my purpose. That's why I always tell you, discover your strengths so that you can start to work on a project. When you start to work on that project and you're trying to fulfill your purpose, all of a sudden these habits just go together. I woke up early because I needed to fulfill my purpose. Then I made it my full-time gig. And in order to have energy to build my purpose, to have mental clarity, I meditate. I don't meditate to meditate. I meditate for mental clarity. I eat well. I eat well because I know if I eat like garbage, my mind is not going to be clear to write. I use a Fitbit tracker to track my calories in order to keep my weight down because I know that when I weigh less, my mind is freer. The less aware that I am of my body, the more I can focus on work. That's what health is. Health gives you the privilege of not having to feel yourself, to feel your weight on top of each other, or to feel your joints aching, or to feel your respiratory system not working well when you walk up the stairs. That's what the benefit of health is. And I was doing that because I wanted to be more focused on my work. I have improved my time management because I realized that time is money and that I'm on a path. All these habits are just easy to build. I built this YouTube channel. I've made a habit out of it instantly. Instantly, I'm able to post daily or every other day or at least 3 to 5 times a week because I have the compelling reason stuck right in my mind. I know what this YouTube channel is for. I know that in the long run, it'll help grow the platform to attract more people to my ultimate purpose, the top of the pyramid, my writing. And I have other parts of the pyramid, this kind of communication media company that I'm looking to build. So then I insert the habits that serve that purpose. And a lot of people, they're just mentally masturbating to self-help. You're not actually doing self-help because you want to change your life. You're addicted to self-help. You're addicted to information. You don't actually want to change. You want that positive feeling that you get when you get to tell yourself, "Oh, I'm working on myself." You just want dopamine drips. You don't want to be successful. I wanted to be successful. So when I bought that course on writing, I started writing. When I bought a course on publishing a book, I published the book. I don't study information for my health. I don't study information to make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. It's because I have things that I want to achieve, and I know that certain pieces of information and certain habits are going to fill in those holes on the path that I'm walking. That's why people are always stuck in the minutia. You shouldn't care about how to block out your calendar or how to use the Pomodoro technique to stay focused. You should ask yourself why you need a calendar in the first place. Why you're so distracted that you need to create 25-minute time blocks in order to get work done. Why your circumstances are the way they are. Then you build habits around that. It's very simple. And if anything, I hope this channel is giving you the insights to understand that self-improvement is a means to an end. You're not here to become a self-improvement junkie, to become a self-improvement robot. I'm not here to make everyone feel good about themselves. I'm here to help you start that landscaping company, give you the self-improvement mindset to get that off the ground. I'm here to help you start that hair salon. I'm here to help you start that daycare. I'm here to help you start that organization. I'm here to help you lose that weight so that you can be more focused doing all the above. I'm here providing routines and strategies to help you get towards the end. The habits in and of themselves are irrelevant. What you do with them and why you're doing them matters most. Okay. You 2.0 will teach you how to identify the right habits for your path, and it will help you find that path. So buy the book. make a habit of buying my stuff because it's great. Okay. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like the channel, all other platforms. Give me that love. I will see you next video.